Could Deontay Wilder defeat Muhammad Ali if both were in their primes?
Mama! You're a bum from Alabama who's getting knocked out.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Slightly different than other videos on these two. We're not looking on this channel about how good they are at boxing. What we're looking at is how good they are at being a real man.
Protect yourself at all times. Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck.
Just a quickie, subscribe to the channel, lots of new videos coming up, lots of man v man action for you. And don't forget, if you are a real man, you know where that like button is. Okay, seconds out, round one. How far have they come? This round we just look at where they started in life to where they are now. Tyson was born in 1988 in Manchester to dad John Fury, and obviously he had a mum, but we don't know much about her at all. He was born 3 months premature and weighed in at just 1 pound. Yeah, as we know, most kids at 1 pound would be dead. Because he was a fighter, his dad named him Tyson after the great Mike Tyson. I look forward in future videos to covering Mike Tyson. If you've got any ideas or I could compare him against, leave a comment below. So Tyson Fury's dad, well, he had 5 sons altogether, all to different women. And he was also a boxer and bare knuckle fighter. Later on his dad did get into a little bit of trouble for gouging somebody's eye out. He got 11 years and he actually, believe it or not, asked the judge, "Oh, can you go easy on me because my son's going to be a good boxer?" Yeah, like that'd work. So his early life was surrounded by crime, surrounded by street fighting, and basically left school at age 10 to, as he says, concentrate more on becoming a world champion. What he actually did was did a bit of tarmacking with his dad. Okay, so that brings us to where he is now. Well, he's the linear heavyweight champion of the world. He's got a boxing record of 29 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw. His net worth of over £100 million. So that's his first round done, and out of 100 points, yep, he's done pretty well, and he's got a massive 91 man points. That moves us nicely on to Wilder. So Wilder was born in 1985 in Alabama with a banjo on his knee. In his own words, he was born to a middle-class family. His dad's called Gary, and he's a preacher. He takes credit for his son's respectable character and his attitude to hard work. His mum was called Deborah, looked after him and his 3 sisters and his 1 elder brother. All in all, he had a stable family life and he graduated high school, although with poor grades. He's currently the WBC world champion. He's had 43 little fights. He's had 42 little wins and 41 huge knockouts and 1 draw. He's got a net worth of around $30 million. So that's quite a bit away off Tyson Fury. But come on, let's face it. If you were born with a moderate income and now you got 30 million, 100 million, 200 million, there's no difference. You've done all right for yourself, haven't you? And so we get to the score. Deontay Wilder in round 1 scores 83 points. Okay, so that brings us on to round 2. Arrogance versus confidence. A real man is confident and a real man is not arrogant. So first, let's just give a couple of seconds on the difference between arrogance and confidence. And I'll show you just a quote by Simon Sinek. Confidence is believing in yourself. Arrogance is telling others you're better than they are. Confidence inspires. Arrogance destroys.
Modesty is not a word that exists in the Piers Black dictionary. Modesty is for yes men and fools.
So there's a little clip of arrogance, and as you can see, arrogance sneers, whereas confidence smiles. One of my favourite stories about confidence is the Sly Stallone Rocky story. So he wrote Rocky in 3.5 days, took it to some producers, wanted to get it made, and yeah, they loved it, and they wanted to make the film. But Sly Stallone said, yeah, that's great. I want to be the lead character. And they went, nah, sorry mate, nobody knows you, and it's not going to happen. But Sly Stallone, confident in himself, actually refused $300,000 at the time, which is equivalent to $1 million in today's money. But he turned that down, even though at the time he only had $106 in the bank. And he says, no. He says, I want to be the lead. Eventually, they obviously said yes, but the confidence in a guy with nothing at the time to do that is just, it's inspiring to me, and it should be inspiring to you too. So let's start by taking a look at Tyson Fury and seeing where he fits on a confidence over arrogance scale.
I just felt like there was a massive hole, a big space of emptiness, of worthlessness. You know, I worked for something my whole life from being a little boy. I finally get to the mountain top, and I just felt so lonely and so afraid and so alone. And I just felt emptiness, worthlessness really, and it was just I felt as if it was just a big, pointless effort. You can't go swimming and not get wet. And I got wet. I got drenched, actually. Dry. And then you've got this Italian guy here, who I'm jealous to death of. He's good looking. He's got the body of a Greek god. He's tanned. He's got a large quarry on him. And he's super quick. And if I'm not on my game, he'll hurt me. I can't do this anymore. I'm either going to die or I'm going to come back. And I got down on my knees and I begged and called out to God to help me, to give me a route back into boxing. Over all the obstacles I had to overcome, the weight loss, the mental health problems, suspended from boxing, you know, I had everything against me. And he brought me back to this moment. And I know it's for a reason, to regain the heavyweight championship of the world. How are you going to let a fat man beat you? Come on. You better not lose. No pressure now, boys, no pressure. You're a dosser.
He's a dosser.
One dosser,
That's all he is.
You're a bunch of dosser. I am Tyson Fury. Remember the name. Peace out.
Okay, so there's a bunch of clips there, a little montage, just to show a couple of sides of his character. Obviously, what we're really seeing is an extremely confident guy. Yeah, he's been through the mills, open and honest about his struggles. Yeah, he has a bit of banter with other kind of like-minded people. They know it's not serious, and so basically, when it comes to confidence over arrogance, this guy scores 95.
I'm tired of hearing this story about him promoting this mental illness, about turning up the bottle, about putting that sugar daddy and his sugar mama in his nose.
Deontay Wilder defeat Muhammad Ali if both were in their primes. You know, when it comes to Muhammad Ali, that is my idol, man. You know, Muhammad Ali is one of the reasons why I'm in this sport. He's one of the reasons why, you know, I'm proud to say I'm a heavyweight champion of the world. You know,
It's okay to compliment. You know, it's okay in general. You know, a lot of guys, we want to be men, we're fighters, so we take pride. We have egos. We don't want to say what he do good or best, you know, to scratch up the ego even more, but we're realists.
Jay Silence Dash, how do you prepare when you are facing Bronze Bomber? To this day, myself. And even trying to give a proper assessment of how to beat myself, I can't come up with no kind of conclusion of how. You know, only thing I can come up with is may the best man win.
It's good to talk. It's good to show emotion. It's good to have, you know, show expression about it, to show how passionate you are about it. That's the easy part. No man on earth will ever beat me, Tyson. No man on earth. I don't care if you name after the great Mike Tyson. No man's gonna beat me, and I'm gonna show you.
Okay, so before I started researching this, I actually thought Deontay Wilder was probably quite an arrogant guy. But the more I researched this, he exudes confidence. So much so, I even am going to give this round to him. So in which way? Wilder scores 96. Well, I hope you're enjoying it so far. We've got more rounds to come. That will be in a separate video, which the link will be here as soon as it's done. But for now, that's all. Okay, see you later, guys.
He threw it wide and couldn't quite get it in, but it only takes one.
Yes, and that to throw it straight maybe against a bigger guy.
The only boy is it ever. Oh, there's a 1-2.
But again, smacked. Wilder still has to show that he's not going to let the